in order to secure her, I get the perfect woman handed to me on a silver platter, and all I have to do is do one bow. But otherwise, hold on, Andrew, here's the entailment. The entirety of the rest of the relationship, she's perfectly submissive. She doesn't quarrel. She's beautiful, feminine, all the traits that I want. Giant Guinness World Record book labia. Yes, Andrew, I will take the concession. This woman does not exist, Andrew.
You can't pout, bro.
Okay, but she literally lets me rest my feet on her back while I watch TV.
You can't.
But
the
one, hold on,
you can't bow. I'm sorry.
I'm being extreme here, but I'll do it.
You can't bow,
Andrew. No. But Andrew, you're gonna have to take the L on this.
Let me give you my rebuttal.
Andrew, you got to take the L. I'm sorry, but okay.
I don't care if you show up every single night to the best food you've ever had, to the best sex you've ever had, the most submissive woman who's ever existed, and she loves you to death. She will die, take every bullet for you. She will lie to the FBI on your behalf. She will help you bury the dead body in the backyard. You don't fucking bow.
No, Andrew, I'm sorry, Andrew, but okay, here's the trade-off. So I don't accept the perfect woman. Then I must accept a flawed woman, correct? And in some way, she's going to challenge
It's already
me.
a flawed woman if you're bowing to her. There you go. That's the entailment. That's the logical entailment. It has to be already imperfect, an imperfect woman if you have to bow. That is the logical syllogism.
Everything else is perfect.
Woman, hang on. She's perfect in every conceivable way except you have to bow. Therefore, she can't be perfect. Therefore, you can never bow to a woman, Brian. Done, bro.
Perfect, but I have to bow. That's it. I got to do a little fucking bow.
Then she's not perfect. That's the entailment of the position, that she's not perfect.
No, but okay, Andrew.
Okay, hang on. I can prove this. I can prove this logically to you.
No, you can't. But go ahead.
If that perfect woman was perfect in every way and you did not have to bow, would you prefer that woman over a woman who was perfect in every way but you did have to bow?
Well, yes, sure.
Well, then we have discovered there's an imperfection, and therefore the perfect woman cannot ever exist if you must bow. Therefore, Andrew is right, and you just took the fattest L of your career, sir.
No, but hold on. Let me just fucking rip out my chapter 3 from debateuniversity.com. You son of a gun. Here I got you, Andrew, because the perfect woman, but that's it. But you have to do this, which in the hypothetical presented would suggest that she is perfect, but this one thing.
So then you're not okay, but this doesn't make any sense because you're already making the claim she's not perfect. So why would you bow for the woman?
You're overthinking it, Andrew. You're overthinking it.
Hang on, the initial premise
Ashley McKee donated $100.
Hold on.
Is the investment more important though? My kids are 1 and 2 and we have a third on the way.
Ashley,
I just want to give them the time they need so they grow up well. Thank you for your criticism.
Thank you, Ashley.
Well, I'm not trying to criticize you. I'm just trying to point out that, that's an investment. And yes, you should submit either way. Andrew, even if you're the primary breadwinner, you should still submit because that's still an investment. It's still an investment.
Andrew, can I ask you a question? Andrew, let me ask you a question. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. Thank you. Andrew, you're a proponent of marriage, Christian man, Orthodox Christian.
Yes, I am a proponent of marriage.
Now,
yes,
would you have any quarrel with a man kneeling to propose to his girlfriend?
Yeah, I don't think you should kneel to propose. Yeah.
But men do.
Yeah, I think they probably shouldn't.
I agree with you there.
Well, I don't know what's the quarrel. Right?
Well, okay, then I was hoping you'd say,
right. You're hoping I would take the alternative position.
You knew that. But look, I'm just saying. Look, okay, you're trying to get me on a technicality.
But I'm going to grant it. I'm going to grant it and say Andrew Wilson thinks you should. That's not an act of submission.
Okay,
it's not an act of submission to kneel to ask for the marriage, because what you're actually doing, right, is you're saying, listen, this is the one time in my life that I'm going to show you some vulnerability as I ask you for this great leap from you. The one time ever. Now, if this motherfucker got on his knees every other day to propose, you would agree that there's a problem there, right? But like one time, like if you said to me, Andrew, I bowed once to the perfect woman, that's different. But you said you would bow.
No,
you would bow to the perfect woman. What? Like she's gonna hit the door and Brian's gonna bow, bro?
I'm not gonna allow you to gish gallop, Andrew. You gish galloper. You're gonna hold on. You want me to answer the question? I'm gonna answer the question. Okay?
Answer the question, bro.
Now back to this. Okay, so back to this. So Andrew, here's the thing, right? I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees, and you're in favor of kneeling one time. I would rather die on my feet, and as if you bow, you're still on your feet. Boom, roasted, lawyered. Boom.
Okay, so hang on. If you propose with a bow,
Just Gerald donated $100.
Would you recommend that
Ashley,
that men
if you
propose with a
stopped
bow?
paying to send in TTS messages, you'd probably have to work less.
Well, we appreciate Ashley.
What if a man proposed with a bow? Is that okay then? Because he's still on his feet, Brian.
If he proposed with a bow?
Yeah, so he, instead of getting on one knee, he bowed his entire body over and held the ring up like so. Would that be okay? And then you hold the ring straight up above your head, and then bow your whole body over. And you tell,
You're shifting the goalpost.
Yeah, can you do that, Brian? Is that okay?
You shifted the goalpost.
No, bro. I think I'm in the goalpost.
Logical fallacy. You need verbal combat, honestly, Andrew. You should take your own course, bro.
I did debate myself recently and lost, by the way.
Should we do it again? Wait, can we do it? Austin?
Yes.
Can we have Andrew debate Andrew really quick? Just super quick. We should probably have Andrew or Austin do this.
Okay, hang on. Save it towards the end. We'll do it towards the end. Because I have a topic I want to debate. He's got to reverse it.
Transform. Flip horizontal. All right, and then I think hide one.
No, we have to save it for the end, Brian. I have a topic on this.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. You can. Well, hide. Go back to the split. Just hide them. Okay. Well, look. Okay. So, Andrew, you're trying to tackle me here. You're trying to tackle me on the word perfect. You know what? I'll just go ahead.
Okay. Well,
I'll grant you. I will grant you.
Perfect means without flaw.
Okay. So. But here's the thing. In this scenario, here I think here's the difference. The woman isn't asking me to bow. So the scenario is I'm making a deal with...
Wait, you're making a deal?
Okay. I'm not making a deal with the woman. I'm making the deal with the genie. And there's a genie in a bottle. And the genie says, Brian, I will give you the perfect woman. She does not request this of you, but you must do it. You will have to bow. Hold on. Hey, you got Andrew. I'm not going to allow you to. I'm not going to. Hold on. You got to let me finish here.
All right.
You got to let me finish my point.
I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Andrew, the genie is the sort of arbiter, the executioner of this tragic burden on me to bow to this woman. But it's not the woman who is requesting me to do this. The genie has created the scenario. In order for me to get this perfect woman, I must do this. How can, in this scenario, the woman not be perfect?
Well, this is actually a great question. I'm going to answer it for you. Your premise is flawed. So the genie could not actually grant the wish. This is illogical. The wish is for the perfect woman. If the genie says, great, I'll give you the perfect woman, but you have to bow to her, then the genie could not give you that woman because she would not be perfect.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry.
Okay, bro.
It doesn't make. I'm sorry. But so what? Okay, let me ask you a question. If you were talking to the genie, What about her would not be perfect?
Okay, well, I'll answer your question. From your purview of what you consider the perfect woman, if you had all of those qualities, plus you didn't have to bow, but you also had all of those qualities, but you did, which of those women would you take?
I would prefer to not have to bow.
Well, then we already know your criteria for the perfect woman.
But that has nothing to do.
So hang on. So if you ask the genie for the perfect woman, if you ask the genie for the perfect woman, and the genie says, "I'll give you the perfect woman, but you have to bow," he's not giving you the perfect woman. Therefore, the premise is flawed.
Well, hold on. He is giving me the perfect woman. He's giving me an imperfect life scenario. There's nothing wrong
with the imperfect woman. With the imperfect woman.
What's that? Hold on,
Andrew.
Wait. Okay, let me ask you a question. So, if a genie says, "I'll give you $1 million per day, but you have to do a bow," or the genie says, "I'll give you $1 million per day, and you don't have to do the bow," do you not get the $1 million per day if you take the bow? You still get the same thing.
Well, wait a second. No, you don't. Because if you say, "No, I won't take the bow," you don't get the $1 million. Is that correct?
That would be correct, yes.
Yeah, well then, it wouldn't be the same thing. So you're getting two different criteria here. The first one, you bow, you get the $1 million. The second one, you don't bow, you don't get the $1 million.
Well, hold on, Andrew. Let me ask you a question. What if I don't know if this is compelling, but a perfect woman, her standard for dating a man is that he needs to earn $1 million a year.
Okay.
I have not thought this one through. Hold on, let me think.
Those analogies on the flyer.
She is the perfect woman, but the man does not earn $1 million a year. Is she no longer the perfect woman despite his own inadequacy?
No.
She is or she's not?
She's not.
She's not the perfect woman.
She would still be the perfect woman despite this inadequacy, because entailed in the premise is she's the perfect woman. She wants the perfect man, but the perfect man must make $1 million. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah.
Andrew, listen. Listen, bro. We're getting caught up on the word perfect here. Let's get back to the. Let's get back to the.
Perfect means without flaw, right? You agree?
Let's get back to the spirit of the conversation, right? Now, you've managed to derail the conversation with this hyper focus on the word perfect. I get it. I get it, Andrew. Listen, you're a master debater. I get it. But let's get back to the spirit of the question, which was, would I bow?
Submit.
Andrew, would the perfect woman, I just have to bow and I get the perfect woman? Yeah, I'll do it. That's it.
Okay, but in the entailment there is that you think the perfect woman wouldn't make you bow, and so therefore, if you think the perfect woman wouldn't make you bow, it can't be the perfect woman, Brian.
Just for simplicity's sake, I will go ahead and grant you that she is imperfect. Now, but she's.
So you will bow to the imperfect woman, Brian?
Oh, Andrew, you trickster, you. Andrew, you little trickster. You're a little trickster, Andrew. Wait, Andrew, what about this? She's the imperfect woman. She's perfect in every way, except this one. Will you grant that?
Yeah. So if you're saying that in every other way than the way that she makes you submit every single day to her, she's perfect, I can grant that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I would hit the bow.
So what you're saying is that you will submit to the woman who you think is perfect, even though the imperfection of her making you submit makes her imperfect. You would still submit if she had all the other criteria other than that, right?
Look, man, I know you're doing your Tai Chi, judo, or whatever. You're overthinking this, Andrew. You're overthinking this. You're trying to get me to be like, just to basically admit that I'm a soy boy. Okay? I know what you're doing. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to clip. You're trying to get a little clip. Here's the thing, Andrew. Listen.
Well, let me ask you a question real quick. Is bowing submission?
I would look. Do you bow to a king?
Sure. That's submitting.
You would be submissive.
Yeah. I would bow in deference to men who were above my station
Sure.
if I was in feudal Europe.
You know what? I will grant it, Andrew. I will grant that bowing is submissive. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll grant it.
So I just want to make sure we got this on record that there are cases where you are going to submit to women.
No. Hold on, Andrew. Be precise in your language. I will submit to the penultimate perfect woman.
You will submit to the imperfect woman.
No. Hold on. You got to use my language here. She's the penultimate perfect woman. You know what penultimate is? I know it's a big word.
No.
Big word, Andrew. Penultimate. Secondary ultimate. Hold on, let me Google that.
So you would, okay, got it. So you would submit to a less than perfect woman.
Next to last? Wait, fuck. Last but one in a series of second last? Wait, hold on.
Second to last, yeah. So, okay, so let's use the word in reverse, supersede. So supersede, you would agree, supersede, I know it's a big word, Brian, but you would agree that the word supersede means to come before. And so if we're talking about perfect, and we have perfect, and then second perfect is less than perfect, and you would admit that perfect supersedes less than perfect, you would bow to less than perfect.
That is correct, Andrew. That is correct. But Andrew, let's say I don't accept this scenario. I refuse to do the bow. And in so doing, in reality, I end up with a woman who is orders of magnitude worse than this supposed, just slightly less than imperfect woman. Is it
I'm
worth?
not fucking bowing to a woman, bro.
Andrew?
Like, regardless of the circumstances, I'm not going to bow my head to a woman. I'm not ever going to do it. And even if that meant that I was in a worse situation than I was before that, I'm not bowing my head to a woman.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, Andrew. I'm going to ask you a comparison. Okay. So, woman.
If it's under threat of coercion, if that's what your hypothetical is, then yes.
No.
If it's under threat of coercion, then sure.
Let me ask you a question, Andrew. So you have two women. One of the women, and you have to pick one. Okay. One of the women is an atheist, liberal, feminist, obese, BPD, bipolar, depressed, on a slew of antipsychotic, anti-anxiety, anti-depression drugs. She is infertile. She's a biatch. Her name is Andrina.
Destiny.
Sure.
It's Destiny.
She has pink hair.
Yeah.
The physiognomy is.
She's heinous.
It's bad.
Yeah.
She, again, atheist woman. She'll never convert to Orthodox Christianity.
Yep.
Did I say infertile?
Yeah.
But you never have to bow to this woman. Never.
Yeah.
Never.
And all things else are
and she
equal,
smells.
right?
And she smells.
So
Hold
hang on. So all other things. Okay, go ahead. But all other things are equal. My choice is between that or the perfect woman, except she's not perfect because I have to bow to her, right?
Well, hold on. Let me paint the picture for the other woman.
Okay.
The other woman, beautiful, fertile, Orthodox Christian, virgin, will give you 7 sons. That Bible verse, I don't know the exact, I don't recall it. Children in a man's youth are like arrows in the hand of a warrior. Okay? She'll give you 7 sons, Andrew. She's a babe. She's hot. Submissive, Andrew. Feminine. Beautiful.
But I have to bow to her.
But once a day, you got it. 3 seconds, you got to hit the bow. Which woman do you pick?
And I just want to make sure all other things are equal.
What do you mean? All other things are equal.
So everything else remains the same except these two conditions.
The two conditions. There's a lot of conditions, Andrew.
Yeah, I know. Except the differences between woman A and woman B, everything else stays the same.
Could you give me an example of what
so
would not
woman
be?
A, the heinous woman, I can pick between her. I can pick between this golden goddess who's fucking fantastic, except I have to bow to her. But everything else stays the same.
What would everything
Well,
else?
there's no condition. Like the world isn't flat in this scenario. There's still in outer space. There's still stars in the sky. There's nothing. Everything else external to this stays the same.
I know you're trying to do something, Andrew, but sure.
Okay, well then great. Then I'll take the heinous bitch and divorce her.
Andrew, you trickster, you. First off,
I asked, bro. I asked.
Okay, hold on, Andrew.
I asked, bro. I did. I mean,
Now this is a perfect example of your bamboozling trickery here, Andrew. Let me. Oh my goodness. You can't. There's no divorce. Andrew,
okay. Now so then all things aren't equal. Okay. So
hold on, Andrew. It's implied. It is implied.
It's not implied.
That's implied. You little. Oh, let me do a loophole. Can I divorce her? No, you got to pick one, dude. You got to pick one.
I told you who I would pick, and I told you why I would pick her.
Because you could divorce her?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. Just curious. I'll engage with that a little bit, but I'm not going to let you get away from this, Andrew. So, okay. Andrew. Sorry, ladies. But you have to consummate the marriage.
Yeah, then I'd consummate the marriage and then divorce her.
Andrew, I can't. You would have carnal knowledge of an obese feminine.
Yeah, that's
the Crucible. The Crucible. Clip it and ship it. Andrew will have carnal knowledge of an obese, pink-haired feminist who smells.
I'm sorry.
Clip it and
Wait
ship
a second.
it.
That's not what you said. You said consummate.
Isn't that? You know what I mean?
No, sir. In the night of your wedding, if you can't get it up, you are still consummating that marriage.
Okay. You know what?
I tried to give you all these conditionals that you could have changed.
Andrew, you're being a little.
You said
trickster.
consummate, Brian, not have to have sex with.
Let me just Google consummate. Hold on, you trickster.
Google consummate.
Let me just make sure consummate. Andrew, you little trickster. Okay, I Googled this. Make a marriage or relationship complete by having sexual intercourse.
And then go to definition 2.
You know what?
Definition 2.
No, because I'm happy with definition 1, and I'm.
Go to definition 2.
No, Andrew, no. This is the agreed upon definition of this word.
Well, there's multiple agreed upon definitions of the word, which is why there's multiple definitions, Brian.
This is the accepted definition by the broader public.
It's one definition, yes. Well, okay,
yes,
well, then,
and
Brian,
this was the
are
definition
you saying that
I was
you
using.
can never get married to a woman if you can't get it up?
Andrew, I use
How
the
do
word
you consummate such a marriage if you can't get it up?
No, but make complete by having sexual intercourse. So
sure, but But wait a second. So you're saying that any marriage where the guy can't get it up,
this guy,
it's not consummated?
According to definition 1, technically, if you don't have sexual technically, according to this definition, that is correct. It would not be consummated. If you have a different definition, that's fine. But I'm using definition 1.
Well, and I'm going to go with definition 1. I'm going to grant definition 1 in its entirety.
Grant it.
What is sexual intercourse? Does that mean vaginal penetration?
Andrew, do I need to bring you back to health class here? Yes.
Well, it means penetration.
For the purposes of Andrew, you're being a little shifty.
I want to make
You're
sure.
evading.
If it's vaginal penetration, I'll just grant it, Brian.
Can we stop with the pedantry?
Okay. You know what?
You're being pedantic.
I'm just going to say it's vaginal penetration. Well, then, entailed in your scenario,
Just the
this
tip?
woman, we would never be able to consummate our marriage because I would never be able to get it up. Therefore, we could never get married. I'm trying to give you all the bones in the world here, Brian.
Oh, but hold on. Viagra? Sildenafil? Yeah, we're going to... we're forced. You get forced Viagra, Andrew.
Yeah, but so this is why it's very important that we get into the details. Does the man have to ejaculate for it to be consummated?
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't have to ejaculate?
According to the definition.
So basically, I just have to sit there while this beach whale rides me, and then I never have to bow to a the rest of my life? Yeah, I'm fucking taking that deal and divorcing that chick the next day.
But you don't get another woman. You don't get another woman.
I'm still divorcing that chick the next day, and I'm going to become a monk.
How about you can't divorce her, and you got to smash once a week?
Wait, so I have to have sex with this chick once a week?
Yeah.
Like, so under the hypothetical, right? I just want to make sure I get this right. Either I bow to a woman, or I have to be with the most heinous whale person who's ever existed, and be put on Viagra and have sex with her once a week. Now, hang on. I just want to make sure. Remember, I told you earlier when we were talking. I said, does any of this have to do with coercion? And if there's coercion, I'll always say yes. Brian, how the fuck is this not coercion, sir?
You might have got me there, but...
Yeah, that's coercion. So, yes, under coercion, under absolute coercion, yes.
Tell you what,
but that's total coercion.
Change it. Let's change it a little bit. Okay, Andrew. Mm-hmm. So, you don't have to have sex with her, but that's your wife, and you can't divorce her, and you have to stay with her. And,
okay. Got it. And all conditions stay the same.
Andrew, oh my... Andrew.
I just want to make sure. All conditionals stay the same. All external conditionals stay the same.
Look, so I get it. You want a fat feminist. I get it, dude. I fucking get it, dude. But go ahead.
Hang on. If all conditionals stay the same, then I would still take her, and then I would go to a different country, and then I would come back without her.
Different country.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
she would get lost in the jungle. You know.
You'd murder her.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh. I mean, what?
I'm sorry, Brian. Am I willing to do something bad when I'm forced by a genie to marry a fat, heinous feminist who I have to be forced to have sex with every week? Oh, Andrew, you would do something about that? Oh, what a terrible guy.
First off, to be fair, to be charitable, you wouldn't have to go to another country. You could just go for a walk in the woods in Michigan. Okay, it's not.
I didn't say it. Well, okay. The reason I would go to another country is because I would renounce my U.S. citizenship and then divorce her in that country. That's why I asked if all things would be equal, Brian.
Andrew, this is so bad faith. It's so bad faith.
So bad faith.
So bad faith. Okay, so last question, and the girls are. I gotta get the girls back. Okay.
Well, we gave them a nice break anyway.
Yeah, they've had a chance to recharge here. Okay, final question. So, the choice is between these two women. You can't bring the woman into the jungle or the swamp or whatever. I don't know. Mm-hmm. You got to stay with them. You got to stay with them. You can never find another woman, even if I give you the whole divorce thing, whatever. You can't get another woman. And this is assuming you don't have kids.
Mm-hmm.
Almost perfect. The woman I described previously.
Mm-hmm.
Or the woman.
Yeah, I'm taking the woman and that I can get the divorce from. I'm not bowing my head to a woman.
And then that's the end of your bloodline?
Yeah, even if it meant for all future men that they could always take a look at this one stupid asshole from Michigan who took the worst deal possible and made sure he would not fall on his own sword so that he would not have to bow to a woman. And all men took their lead from that forevermore. I would take that deal, yes.
You know, Andrew, do you remember earlier on in the conversation when the women over here were saying, I'm going to be better looking when I'm 70? Andrew,
Yeah.
that's you.
Wait,
That you
I'm
can
going to be better looking when I'm 70?
no, that the level of deluge. I'm sorry, you sound. That's ridiculous, Andrew.
Just Gerald
No, I think it's
donated
ridiculous the opposite way.
$100.
All right.
This intermission was brought to you by Debate University. Become a master debater today.
Yeah, let's pull it up. All right, guys.
Hang on, Brian. I'm dying a hero, Brian. I'm dying a hero. I'm not bowing the head to no fucking. I'm not doing it. I'm not ever gonna bow my head to a woman. You know what? I've gone 40 years without bowing my fucking head to a woman. And no matter how many genie bottles you come up with, I'm gonna find the flaw in that contract. I ain't bowing my fucking head to one now.